Sound Images as a video production company has been in business for more than 40 years. It's been a long time. Our initial marketing back 40 years ago was a lot of direct marketing, a lot of direct mail, and of course Yellow Pages was it in those days. We migrated to a digital world, fortunately for our business, and our marketing, of course, had to do the same thing, migrate to a digital world. So then, of course, having a decent website, having a good SEO ranking was the key success factor for marketing in our business. Our journey with SEO started perhaps a bit more than 15 years ago, and we employed a specialist American provider, I won't mention names here, but to help us with SEO. And we, I think, laboured for a year or two, spent a few dollars, quite a few dollars, and got nowhere. And about a decade ago, I had a call from a guy called James Room, who was working for another company, and James said, "Tony, I can see you're getting nowhere with SEO. I've done a good job on SEO for a Sydney video production company. I can do the same for you." And I, of course, checked out the Sydney company, and sure enough, James had got them on page one, and I thought, this is pretty impressive. He told me that he could get me on page one with a couple of critical search phrases for our industry within a couple of months. And I thought, I've been labouring for like a year or two here. This seems too good to be true. But I trusted James. I took him at his word, and sure enough, we switched across to James and that other company, and we're on page one for, I think, video production Brisbane and also corporate video production within a month. And I was blown away, the fact that we could get there so quickly, and yet we'd been labouring for a year with this other company. So James got runs on the board with me very, very quickly. SEO ranking was great, and the inquiries flooded in. They were good times. James left that company, but I stuck with the company, believing that it's probably more them than James. It was the critical success factor for SEO, but it wasn't, because our ranking declined over the years, and within a year or two we were dropped off page one. So, okay, another provider. So I hadn't heard from James, so we used another provider for a year, no success. Another provider after that for another year. And then out of the blue, perhaps mid last year, I got a call from James Room. And I said, "James, of course I remember you. I remember you from that other company, and you did well by me." He said, "Well, I'm on my own now, and I can get you back on page one." I said, "Well, you've delivered before. I'm going to trust you." So in about August last year, we switched across to James's company to get our SEO rankings back onto page one for those two critical search phrases, video production Brisbane and corporate video production. And lo and behold, again, James performed. We were on page one within 2 months, and we've slowly climbed the ranks since then. I think in corporate video production we're one. I think recruitment video production we're one, and in video production Brisbane, which is a big one, we're probably today, I think we're at 5, and we're climbing the ladder. So thanks to James, he delivered again on his word, and our SEO ranking improved radically, and the orders are flowing in. So my one message is that this philosophy of under-promising, over-delivering is quite rare. But that's James Room. If James makes a promise to you about what he can do for your SEO ranking, I think you can be assured that will happen. So once again, thank you, James, for the hard work you've done for me, and you are highly recommended for anyone else seeking your services.